checking out this live on YouTube. Talk about this trash NBA. Yeah, everybody wanna. The NBA is over with. The NBA is on the clock right now. The NBA got 7 years to at least figure out what's wrong with you. At least I'm not gonna say figure out, cause y'all know. Just admit it. Just admit what's wrong with you, NBA. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and tell everybody what's going on, man. Quit lying. Quit it. The more y'all come out with Bronny, the more I know that it's, it's over for y'all because y'all don't realize what's wrong with y'all. Like people was trying to say the NBA is canceling LeBron and all this. Man, Bron ain't going nowhere if you seeing Bronny. That is Bron. It's the same thing. So they're not canceling nothing, and they don't realize that he's their problem. They don't realize what their problem is, period. That's what they whole thing is. They don't know. They just don't know. It's sad. They'll be all right, though. The first step to that recovery, though, is admitting that you have a problem. But until y'all admit that, I just want to see one person come out and in the media and just talk about the problems. Instead of talking about expanding wing, why would you do expansion? If you knew your problem, you wouldn't even be thinking about no expansion. Expansion, the last thing you need to be doing. Let alone you're trying all these things out with the All-Star game and all that stuff. That's not your problem. Your problem is that you get paid from TV more than you get paid from anything else. Yeah, everybody's seen NBC pay you what, the 77 billion or something. Yeah, we saw that. We Everybody saw NBC pay you that, but y'all never talk about the fact that TNT let y'all go. See, everybody has this assumption is is under this assumption that NBC just came and that's just what it is and all that. And nah, the NBC didn't and TNT didn't re-sign them, and they were saved by NBC. And now, when you get saved by NBC, you have to live up to what NBC is is what they paying you for. So that's why I tell you that the NBA is on the clock. They got 7 years to get people to watch them on TV. You're getting paid by TV companies. That ain't that means you have to the way you pay back a TV company is to get people to watch. And not one time is you gonna hear in their news that people not watching the NBA on TV. Don't nobody care nothing about none of your streams. That don't have nothing to do with NBC. The people who paying you, they have to put your product on their TV channel, and people have to watch it on that channel, or else you're not going to get another contract. And that's what the NBA is staring at right now. Yeah, so that's what the NBA doing, and that's what their problem is. All they have to do is talk about it, and they won't talk about it at all. What up, Isaac? Zach? My bad. Said call me Zach. What up, Zach? But yeah, the NBA won't talk about their problem. They won't talk about turnovers. Turnovers is turnovers is a major problem in the NBA. Their golden boy has more turnovers than anybody ever imagined that anybody could even have. in the history of the world. Yeah, he got that little 5,000 mark. It's crazy. So since he get to that point, the NBA don't want to talk about that. So what you're gonna have is turnovers continuing to happen, and that's not something that people want to watch. Turnovers, missed shots. Yeah, that 3 point. Oh, the 3 pointer is so great. That's because they don't talk about the missed 3 pointers. They don't talk about the value of a missed 3 pointer becoming a live ball turnover, a long rebound, and you got numbers going the other way. They don't talk about that. They just tell you that they'll tell you like the team is hitting 23s, and he went 20 for 60, and that's great. No, it's not. That's 40 misses. People don't like watching misses, missed shots, and turnovers. And that's what you got in abundance in the NBA. Missed shots and turnovers. A whole lot of them. The NBA don't even know how to run a fast break. The NBA don't know the value of numbers, having numbers. If you got numbers, the goal is to score, not to shoot a three. And the value of shooting a three while you having numbers is terrible. What's up, the monkey guy? Yeah, if you got numbers, the goal is to score baskets. And when you shoot a three, they don't have to guard that. A three means you ain't even gonna score. And the amount of times that you see that happening in the NBA was terrible. It's terrible. They just keep on having that. You getting 3-on-2s and you got the numbers and you don't score. That happens a lot in the NBA, and that's why people don't want to watch that. People don't want to watch turnovers. But when you listen to the media is not telling you that it's turnovers happening in your game. They're telling you these are the best athletes ever. Then you turn on the game and that's not what you're seeing at all. So that's what's going on with the NBA. They have to be more honest in their media. They think that being objective is being personal, and they take it personal. And that's what they need. Your media is supposed to be objective. Glazing don't help. The only thing that helps people is telling them where they're going wrong, because you want to get them to realize that what they're doing is wrong so they can change it. That's it. You sit here and glaze a person, they then turned the ball over a million times. You go to the Olympics and average 4 turnovers a game. People give you the MVP for that. He don't know that he turned the ball over 4 times a game. He don't know that because they just giving him MVP for that. And that's what the NBA been doing for a long time. They just been no not being objective. And now the league is out of control. No defense. Like, I don't know. Somebody told Adam Silver that defense that people want to see people moves. No, they want to see their moves when people are trying to stop them from doing their moves. They want to see people make a move on a person when people were trying to stop them from doing it, not just in the open. Like literally, that man literally said that how would the game be if you didn't see Steph Curry's moves? And I thought as soon as he said that, I said there's not a possibility of not seeing Steph Curry's move. Steph Curry people ain't been letting him do what he's doing his whole life. He knows how to make space on his own without you taking defense away. It makes no sense. So now that you don't have defense in the game, it's like mental illness. Like who wants to watch people do stuff with no defense? It makes no sense. And they're working against yourself. That's makes no sense. I don't want to watch that. And then they wonder why the dunk contest struggles, everything struggle, because you're having that in daily games. You had the dunk contest in your daily games. Why people want to see it on that weekend? They not playing defense. You getting dunks, dunk after dunk. It don't make sense. 3-point contest every day. That's why your all-star games struggle. And nothing is about winning. That's what's wrong. The MVP award is out of control. The MVP award is the most important award to the NBA. And it's a regular season award on purpose. It's an award that people like to get, that all the NBA players want to get. So people do what they see other people do to get the award. So now in the NBA, they've started awarding people for stats, getting MVP for stats. So now everybody is out here just playing for stats. Have you ever wondered why the MVP always went to the guy who led his team to the top? You know, like it's just an award for the best winner and whoever wins. No, it's not that. Winning is the most valuable thing. Nobody cares about your stats or nothing you did if you didn't win. It's all about winning. That's the most valuable thing. So you reward the guy, the best winner in your league. Like every team don't have a MVP candidate, and that's where the stats come in. The stats shows MVP candidates. It shows the people who are capable of being the MVP for your team if you lead them to the top, because you are more of the reason for your team being on the top. Every team don't have that. Some teams are more balanced, and that's why it's not the best player on the best team. It's not that. It's the guy who leads his team to the most wins. You got a guy who stands out statistically on the team, he's the candidate. If your team becomes the top team in the league, then you're the MVP. This year, they had the Jokic thing with Shea. You got Shea Gilgeous Alexander, is his team was 17 games up on Joker. That's why people not watching your league. Because Joker's not a MVP he's an MVP candidate, but he's not second. He's nowhere near second. You 17 games back. And you're bringing your level of your league down with all this. When you keep, that man got 3 MVPs and well, I think he got, how many he got? 4 or 3, however. He don't deserve none of them. A lot of them came on a 6 seed. That's the reason why. I'm not saying that he don't deserve them because Joel Embiid do, because Joel Embiid don't deserve him either. None of them deserve it. But as a 6 seed, there's no such thing as a MVP of no NBA as a 6 seed except Michael Jordan. And the reason why Michael Jordan was that because he was the MVP and the Defensive Player of the Year, which means he literally stood out. He stood out in the league. You're the best offensive and best defensive player. Yeah, that's different from giving people MVPs for 6 seed for getting triple doubles when the league literally adjusted itself to where people can get triple doubles and made itself where people can get stats. It don't make sense. James Harden was 2 rebounds short, or 2 rebounds short of the triple double the same year and had 8 more wins, and you give it to the guy with the less wins. It's not putting value on winning. And then you ask, why these guys not playing hard in the regular season? Because you're not going to give the award, the most important award in the regular season, to these guys for winning. You're going to give it to them for getting stats. And that's why they don't play hard in the regular season. That's why it's not a competition to have the best record like it was in the 90s, like it was in every previous era. Everybody wanted to win and everybody wanted to have the best record. But when you start rewarding people for getting stats, that's what everybody want to do. And that's just what happens. So just checking it out on here real quick, talk about this NBA a little bit, talk about how they on the clock. They got 7 years. I need the NBA to show me that they know their problem. because it don't seem like they know their problem. Adam Silver, I mean, when you get that NBC gave them that 77 billion, they didn't even earn it. So when you get an unearned 77 billion, I guess that gives you the right to just keep ignoring your problems, and that's what's going on right now. I don't know if they're ignoring it; they just don't know. But you're going to have to get people to watch the NBA on cable again. If you can't, then good luck to you, because that's where your money just came from. It's crazy when you see people like the Big Three and even the WNBA, that those leagues don't have a chance, man. Them leagues is over with because the parent league is dying. And the parent league won't admit that they're dying. They won't come out and just tell nobody so they can start working on the reason why they're dying. Nobody's watching you either, just like they ain't watching the WNBA. And that's bad. You got the professional league is the most unprofessional league. It's too many turnovers. Like I say, too many turnovers, too many missed shots. All that's unprofessional. And that's what you got going on. When you promote 3 pointers, the worst shot in the league, you promote every team to shoot the most of the worst shot. That's your results. That's how you getting the results you're getting right now. Like no matter how you slice it, it's the worst shot. Hey Nancy Lanza. Hey, how's it going? But yeah, and it don't matter how you promote it. It's the worst shot. It'll never be better than any other shot you can get. That's why these guys don't hit game winners. Game one, Michael Jordan didn't shoot game winners. He didn't go 3, 2, 1, and I'm gonna shoot a three, and I'm gonna shoot something. He got to the spot. He got to the best shot, the shots that he worked on. That's why he was so successful. Because these guys don't know that shot selection is out of control. It's over with. Y'all don't even know what shot selection is. I mean, the amount of times, like I said, that you see on a fast break, these guys shoot a 3 pointer is terrible. The amount of times you see teams off of turnovers and stuff, shoot threes or shoot a bad shot is terrible. And that's what's wrong with the league. You gotta, yeah, no IQ. They're trying to promote the league as if it has uh, the highest IQ, and it's really playing with no IQ. Yeah, so it's just that's what the NBA is. That's what the problem is. You have to admit what's really going on. Like what's really the problem. If you don't get a hold of your problem, then it's gonna get worse and worse and worse. And the NBA just won't admit it. And really, the problem is the players. Players are meant to play. They are. They could tell you a million times they supposed to be in the media, but I doubt it. Like I'm not taking my chance with no players trying to, media is research and telling the story of what's going on in the league. It's not playing the game. Playing the game is a whole different thing from doing research. They are like the media and the players are opposites. If you notice, it always been a rivalry because the media has always been critical of players, and they supposed to because that's their job. That's what keep players on their toes, being critical. And when you put the players in the media, they're not going to be critical of the players. It's like when you're growing up and you have a parent that's doing things to you that you feel like that they shouldn't do, whether it's good or bad. That you don't want, you say you ain't gonna do that to your kids. That's what's going on with the NBA. You put the players in the players always disagree with the media because the media is biased. I mean, because the media is objective of them and they're gonna tell them their problems. Def not Alexis. Hey, how you doing? Thanks a lot. But that's what's going on, and that's what's happening with the media. The NBA is liberal, the liberal media, man. You leave out the most important things, trying to create a narrative that's not there. But yeah, man, I'm just testing out this live thing, man. They let me go, so I'ma go. I try it out another time, come back on here. I'll check y'all out later. All right.